Alright, what is up everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. The OKC Thunder absolutely dominating the Nuggets in Game 7 with a 30-point win. They're moving on to the Western Conference Finals. We're going to talk all about it in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications to all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and closer and closer as the days go on. So I'll support on the channel. We very much appreciate it. Link to our Twitter and all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the Thunder dominate the Denver Nuggets 125-93, a 32-point win in Game 7, and they're moving on to the conference finals. In this game, I mean, Denver got off to about as good a start as you can. I mean, I felt like the start of this game, Christian Brown was in it early, Jokic was in it early, getting to the free throw line. The Thunder just couldn't get anything going. Their three-point shooting was not great to start this game, and I feel like Denver was kind of in control in the league. You know, I feel like OKC was more just trying to shoot the lights out early on while Denver was attacking the basket and the zone was working. Everything was going good. Then we get to the end of the first quarter, where the Thunder had a little bit of a run where they're getting to the free throw line. Well, not getting the free throw, but getting to the basket, getting to the rim, getting putbacks and stuff. Some of the bench guys came in for Jokic with around Jokic, and Thunder had a good end to the first quarter. And I was like, dang, that's huge, because OKC did not want to get into an 8-10 point hole early on going into the second quarter. So they end the first quarter good, get to the second, and they start off very, very good. Still, more getting to the basket. Shea starting to get involved. They're getting to the free throw line. Denver just can't get anything going offensively. Jokic stat for like a minute 45. And they went from being up 3 to down 3 just like that. You know? And OKC, from that point on in the rest of the game, just started to really find their rhythm. The defense. Defense. The turnovers, really. OKC just, what they're best at, they're the best defensive team in the regular season, defensive rating wise. And the key to their defense is forcing turnovers. Hands everywhere, activity and hands just everywhere in your face to throw you off, force turnovers, and get out and get easy buckets. And if you could do that more in the playoffs, then you're most likely going to win. And OKC just did that. I mean, they were just forcing turnovers left and right. Alex Caruso with another amazing game. Cason Wallace off the bench was incredible as well. And Denver's offense just couldn't get anything going. You know, Jokic stopped taking shots. No one really was making anything happen for Denver besides Christian Brown a little bit, I guess. But that was kind of it. And OKC just goes on a big run. Jalen Williams in the second quarter, 17 points after that horrible Game 6 performance, being able to step up and have a moment like that in Game 7 where he goes off. He's getting easy buckets and, you know, looks a lot more comfortable out there. That probably was just huge mentally. And then OKC just ran away, and then we get to the second half, and it was just more of the same. OKC running away with the game. Shea started to really put his stamp on this game. Denver couldn't get anything going offensively at all because the turnovers, and OKC dominates this game. Turnovers. OKC had 9 turnovers as a team, forced 22 turnovers. 3 players for Denver had 4 more turnovers. Jokic had 5 turnovers. Aaron Gordon had 4 turnovers. Westbrook had 4 turnovers. Julian Strawther had 3 turnovers. The only people with no turnovers is Michael Porter Jr., who didn't have any turnovers, but he didn't make a 3. He was 0 for 4 from 3. And yeah, Jokic gave you 20. Most of them were at the free throw line, though. Only 5 for 9 from the field. I feel like his aggressiveness just stopped. Jamal Murray had a really tough game. 6 for 16, 1 for 8 from 3. Didn't get to the free throw line at all with 13 points. Just not a great game for him. And then the bench didn't give you anything at all. I mean, Christian Brown tried, but after that, Aaron Gordon, you got to give your respect to Aaron Gordon. He came out and played this game when he probably shouldn't have with a hamstring injury. He gave you 11 rebounds, but just, you could tell he just wasn't really effective out there. Russell Westbrook was a negative 34 in this game. Peyton Watson was a negative 27. They shot 39% from the field as a team. Yeah, lost the assist battle, lost the turnover battle, obviously. And it was just tough. And OKC, got to give credit to them. I mean, Shea comes out, gives you 35 on 12 for 19 shooting, got to the free throw line a lot. J-Dub gives you 24, 5, and 7. Chet, Hartenstein have solid games on the bench, really. Alex Caruso, 11 points, 3 steals, a plus 40. Cason Wallace, 7 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, plus 38. We have 2 guys off the bench that combine for a plus 78 on the court. It's just absolutely nuts. You know, like those 2 were just an absolute fight. And then Aaron Wiggins as well gave you some solid minutes with a plus 19 in the 19 minutes he played. But yeah, it was really the defense. I mean, you force 22 turnovers in a game, you're going to be able to get out, get easy points in transition. I don't know how many points they had in transition in total, but they did it. And combating a game where they only shot 30% from 3. Like, they did not shoot the lights out from 3. You know, they only shot 30% from 3. They missed 5 free throws. They lost the rebounding battle in this game, actually. Like, it doesn't look like anything crazy box score wise, but just the turnovers are the big eyesore. Turnovers, defense, and getting out and getting easy buckets, and then Shea as well. Shea and J Dub, your two star players, putting the team on their back and hitting shots. And both those guys had 10 plus field goals made and took a lot of shots and got to the free throw line. Like, that was just big. And now OKC, what a huge win. I mean, I said it in the middle of the series, like, I feel like they really grew up in game 4 and game 5 when they really found a way to close out the game, and look Denver in the eye and be like, no, we're not letting you take this. But then Denver comes back and dominates game 6 and it got a little shaky. But game 7, they came out after a slow start. They came out, absolutely dominated this game. Denver just looked like they lost everything. I mean, the injuries really caught up to them, but Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, the turnovers were just a lot of lazy passes, especially in the second half, a lot of lazy passes and just, bad offensive possessions. Combine that with Jamal Murray not really having a big playoff Jamal type of game. Even though he took a little shot, Jokic took 9 shots. Like, that's just not something that's going to, just a really bad game for Denver. A really bad game at the worst time you could possibly have. I'll talk about them more. I think I'm probably going to do a video tomorrow where I talk about the Nuggets in the future and how important this offseason is going to be and stuff like that in the Look-In series. So you can check that out when it does come out. But just a horrible game for Denver and a great game for OKC. OKC coming out, doing what they had to do, taking care of business, just being absolutely dominant. And this was a series that really OKC earned their stripes. It felt like in this series. After the first 3 games, it felt like Denver was in control, where OKC, the only win they had in the first 2 games was a blowout in game 2 and they won by 40. The other 2 games, they lost some really close, tight, competitive games, and it really had everyone talking like, dang, is OKC ready for this? There's a lot of moments in this series where OKC didn't really look ready for it early on. They still look like they were inexperienced, which is not something they can really control. It's just Denver's been in this situation for the last 6-7 years. They've been in these type of situations, so they just know how to handle it with success. But then as the series went on, you saw them kind of learn in real time and adapt and figure out how to win in the playoffs. And now they show it here in game 7 where they just, in a game 7 against maybe the most experienced team in this playoffs in Denver, take care of it, won by 30, took care of business. That's huge. So shout out to the Thunder. They're going to the conference finals against a Minnesota Timberwolves team. That should be a super fun match. I'm also going to do a video tomorrow. It's going to be my conference finals preview video. So go and check that out. I'm going to talk about both conference finals of both conferences and give my predictions and, my in-depth analysis of it. But this game wasn't really much more to talk about. I mean, OKC dominated, an absolute dominant performance. It just sucks that so far we haven't really gotten a good game 7. The 3 game 7s we had are just kind of like Denver blew the Clippers out. OKC blew Denver out. The Warriors-Rockets game was, I guess, okay, but it wasn't like a super fun game. It was more just like the Warriors kind of in control a little bit, and then Steph had a big fourth quarter, and then that was the game, really. So we haven't really gotten a great game 7, but we still have more basketball to be played. So there's still room for some more amazing ball and some amazing games. But yeah, just very interesting that Nuggets go out like this. It's really tough. An experienced team that has fought the entire season. They've been super impressive in this playoffs, and they just come out and just can't get it done, get dominated. But then again, it kind of just like not having a bench, the injuries to Porter and Gordon, all just really kind of caught up to them in this game. You would think it caught up to them it would have to catch up at some point. And today was the day that I caught up. But you got to give credit to OKC. They came out, amazing performance. They are going to the conference finals. And yeah, a lot of these guys getting some more experience. OKC has been the best team in the regular season. And now they're finally showing why they were the best team in the regular season. I mean, these last couple games have been just really good. And that Minnesota series is going to be a very fun one to watch. But yeah, it's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn on notifications, doing all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. Once again, around the road to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll support on our channel. Be very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.